A common question I get all the time is how long does it take to design a garage? Well, for me, the answer is 5 years. Five years in the making. You've made it. I've made it. I don't know how. It's been a long time coming, but today's episode is the final design walkthrough of my garage that we're starting to build right now. A huge thank you to all of you who have followed along on Instagram, who have followed along on YouTube. A new announcement. There are 2 sponsors on this garage build. This is the very first episode of the garage build series, and those 2 sponsors are Huber Engineered Lumber and Clopay Garage Doors. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor for my garage build, we've just broken ground and there are plenty of sponsor slots available. Please email me at detachedgarageinfo@gmail.com and I will get back to you with what we need sponsorships for. But let's jump right into it. Today's episode is all about the design. The garage has changed a lot over the years, so I'll put up on the screen right now kind of what the vision before COVID was. We were essentially building a second house. Material went crazy. It was just unaffordable for us where we're at in our life right now. So we decided to scale it back and build something that we could really afford. So here's the side-by-side of the old garage versus the new garage. The biggest change that you're going to see is there isn't a true second story up there anymore. We are not doing an upstairs workout room, office, podcasting room. We're not in studio room. So we've taken the entire second story out. So let's jump into what the new garage looks like, what the footprint is, and all the awesome details that I'm sure you guys have been waiting to hear and the changes going into the garage build. All right, so on the screen here, we have my existing house. So I have the existing garage here. We've got the 2-story house right here. And this entire section right here is going to be the new addition to the garage. Okay, so very similar, just, concept to what we had before. Again, we have to connect it to the existing house and we have to have that larger than 8-foot roof span to be able to go as big as we want and consider this a home addition versus an accessory building, because we are limited on our accessory building size by the county and the town. So looking at the garage design, we've got the windows along the side here that are facing south. We're gonna tuck those up a little higher up underneath the overhangs here so we can do a little bit of passive solar so it's not so hot in the summer, but it does get that nice sunshine coming in during the winter. We've got 2 additional garage doors. This one is going to be a 12 foot wide by 10 foot high, and this one is going to be a 9 foot wide by 7 foot high, and my existing is your standard 7 foot high double garage door. Clopay Garage Doors is a sponsor on this build. I am getting the garage doors provided by them and then paying for the installation. This is not what the garage doors are going to look like. I'm super excited to show you guys that in some coming episodes. Overall, the design really hasn't deviated from that initial concept. We've just taken out the upstairs portion. So we're going to go to the floor plan here. Now, in my previous design, there were 2 pages to this floor plan. There was the main level and then the upstairs. Here, we have this big note right in the center here, storage trusses above. So we've taken out the second story, but we've kept storage trusses. So I will have a 16 foot wide by 42 foot deep attic up above the garage. And so we'll go into the attic stairs and what we're gonna do there. I'm pretty excited for some ideas that I've got, but 16 foot wide by the full 42 foot length of the garage, I'm really excited about that storage space. That's really what we're gonna use that upstairs space for anyways. And so not having the office, not having the workout area upstairs, it allowed us to put it down here. So the overall footprint has condensed a little bit. We're still the 42 foot long on this long side, which should give us room for 2 cars nose to tail. It is going to be tight, I'm not going to lie. Ideally, you'd probably want to go 50 long to really have some clearance in between, but 42 feet is what we went. We're still going to have some workbench space in front of the car, and we're still going to be able to walk around the front of the car when it's on the lift. We should be able to put 2 cars nose to tail here and still have room for that. This is kind of going to be the daily driver spot. And then this is really going to be the wash bay on this side over here. So the overall size has changed. We are only 27 feet wide from this wall to this wall, and the connector area has pretty much stayed the same. But we put this 45-degree area in here so we can really open up this space. The workout area can kind of bleed over into this connector area and wash bay area. But I think we're going to put up a curtain that will go across here to kind of keep the water from the wash bay in this area and out of the other side of the garage. I still have the covered patio right here, as you can see, 12 foot wide. It's about 42 feet long, but we have this 45-degree angle here, which will be the sliding glass patio door. And so I really wanted to keep this space. I really saw this tying the whole backyard together as an entertainment space. And in the future, what we want to do is some retractable screens between these posts here that will come down and seal out the bugs for nice, basically 3 seasons of use out here. I'm probably going to pre-wire for some heaters in the ceiling as well as some fans, so maybe could even turn it into a 4-season area. But overall, really happy this area is staying, and I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put the grill, but that's going to go in here as well so we can grill out year-round, be protected from rain and snow and everything, and put that in. So back to the main area here, I took the utility walls out. The reason I did that is because we're squeezing it down from 36 feet to 27 feet. Adding walls here would just take up space. Now, I can add walls in the future. The challenge is with the lift going here, it is just going to be very, very tight It's just going to be very, very tight with this lift post and how far over it's going to come. And so I wanted to make sure this area is as open as possible since we're tightening up the dimensions of the garage. Next, what I want to show you guys is kind of the outside look. So you already kind of saw the rendering and the shot, but it was really important to my wife and I to make sure that this didn't look like some monstrosity or something like that. And so we wanted to make sure that the roof peaks, it didn't go higher than the existing roof peak. So here's kind of the side view and here's the front view. We are still planning on having the future solar up on the roof there, and we're going to re-side the entire house with the garage to make everything match. This line won't really be here. This will be continuous siding to go all the way across, and we do have the tilting awning window in the back to allow airflow through the garage. Here's an interesting drawing here. This is my foundation plan. Now, when you're watching this video, we've already poured the foundation. We're going to go into a deep dive of the foundation coming up here, but I wanted to show you the plans for it. So I had it drawn as poured walls, and so you pour the foundation footing first, and then you come back and you would pour the walls on top of it with the rebar spec'd in and everything like that. When I was getting quotes for everything, poured walls were just so expensive compared to block. My existing house is block, and so it made a lot of sense to me to just go with block, especially because it was a few $1,000s cheaper compared to poured walls, which I don't really fully understand. I mean, it seems like you could do probably a week's worth of work to set the footings, pour the footings, come back a week later, set your forms on top of the walls, pour the forms, or pour the frost walls that I have, and then really you're done. It took the masons about a week and a half to get everything done, where I feel like poured walls, there would be a lot less labor and you're just pouring, a few days. That being said, we'll go into a lot more detail, but I did want to just show you the thought process that goes into this of what the foundation plan looked like. And again, remember, I needed to do frost walls because I'm attaching it to my house versus just a typical slab on grade with a thickened edge sort of thing. 4-foot frost wall all the way around. We've got our footings for our 8x8s for supporting the LVL that's going to go across. And the nice thing is the trusses are going to span all the way across. So they're going to contact in 3 points. This will be a load-bearing wall. This center will be a load-bearing wall. And then there will be an LVL up here where these are load-bearing as well. So that's why we have to have the footings as well. Those will also be 4 foot deep to meet code for the frost level in our area. Be sure to check with your architect or your builder of what you need to do in your area for your foundation. I do have the keep out area. This is a thickened area for the lift. So my entire garage floor is going to be 6-inch concrete, and then I'm going to go with 12-inch concrete in this area where the lift is going to go. I also have some rebar specced out in here, but this is the overall look and feel of the foundation plan for my garage. We will go back this way and I'll show you the backyard view of how the garage is going to look attached to the house. So again, super excited about this patio area. We are going to get some renderings of tying this patio area into this door, and because this will be one of the main doors we're coming out of the house to get into this patio area. We'll probably put a TV on the wall here. I'm thinking the grill is going to go right along here. And I'm just so excited for this backyard space and what it's going to look like. If you're a landscaper and you want to get on board with this project, let me know. Again, detachedgarageinfo@gmail.com. Let me know. So I just kind of wanted to put up a few different drawings here so you can see. So we've got the backyard, we've got the floor plan, and we've kind of got the front yard view here. So the overall goals for the garage, again, a wash bay. This area over here, which will be driving into this garage door, I always have wanted to wash my cars in the garage in the winter. And not even wash them, just spray the salt off in Wisconsin here. Just pull them in when you get home, spray them off, do some rearranging of cars. And then I've always wanted to have a lift. My wife wants a workout area, so we're putting that in. I will end up using it as well. I should probably use it more often. And then we wanted this to be also an entertaining space as well. We can retract some of the workout equipment that we're looking at getting, and then we can use this as an entertainment area. We'll have a TV for the workout area, which can also, double as watching the game, having a party. Haven't quite figured out where the fridge and everything is going to go yet, but all in due time. So this is an overview of my garage build. It's been a long time coming. I thank you guys so much for sticking along with the build. Thank you again to the sponsors that are on board already and for those that are yet to come. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. Thank you again for supporting the channel, and I can't wait to show you guys the foundation in the next episode.